This video is going to explain how to manipulate the dolphins at the end of level 6 in Kaizo 2. So at the end of the level, at the end of the level there's these dolphins that are seemingly random and often kill you, and you can get different patterns. Some shove, like here's two different patterns, right? One lets me run right, that guy gets me. Here's another pattern, I run right, I just immediately die. So coming through here on a let's play or even a speed run is frustrating. So let's see, looking into it, it turns out that there's ways to manipulate the dolphin pattern. If you look on the left side of the screen, the RNG seed and RNG value, as you can see coming into the, well, let me pause, coming into the room here, it's 166.91, and here it's 162.23. Those two values actually determine every single dolphin and the position that it spawns in. So if you could figure out a way to manipulate those values coming into this pipe, you'll get the same pattern every time. So what you could do is play through the entire level with these values open and then just see how to manipulate them. So luckily, coming through a midway point resets them to 0, which is extremely helpful. So let's load, and right now I'm coming in from the midway point, and let's look, and holy shit, they're going crazy. So the reason why they're going crazy is because on the left side of the screen here, there are those red spiny beetle things. I don't know what they're called, but for some reason those enemies change the counter that every frame. So what we want to do is get them off screen ASAP. So if you just run right, let's see, I'm going to enter the level, and then run right. And let's see, what do we get? 26 to 34. Alright, let's load again and keep going. And let's see if we get the same values. Run right, 26 to 34. Alright, great. How about I'll kill myself and then enter the level again. Run right. 144.82. Alright, now that's different, but let's just keep going. And let's see what else we get. 26 to 34. 144.82 again. 26 to 34. 144.82. So what you could do here, since you get one of two sets of numbers, is you playing on console, you obviously won't know what RNG seed and value you have, but what you could do is just play through the level an exact way so that you only increment these values, say 10 times or 11 times, and they'll be exactly the same going into the pipe. So right now 144.82, if I play the level in a specific way, I'll enter the pipe with, I think this, with 166.91, and vice versa for entering with 162.23. So what the values actually mean, 223 is the value that's used by the game to determine something with the dolphins. I don't know, I haven't seen the code. 160 is what the random generator routine in Mario World uses to determine the next random value. So there's something in there that says, all right, 223, now we're going to generate another random number based off 160. So that's really great. That's basically how you manipulate the pattern. So let me show how you're supposed to play through the level. So the first thing is you want to get that spiny off screen ASAP, so you just run right, and okay, so now I have 144.82. Perfect. So now I'm just going to play through the second half of this level. The only things you should really know are that the only enemies that change the RNG counter are blargs, and I think that's it. So like right there, I scrolled that blarg off screen as soon as I could manage. I'm going to save stay here because I blow on emulator. And if you just play in this exact way, the blargs will only increment the counter a certain amount of times. So let's see. So right here, I'm going to scroll the screen right as soon as that bat moves. And then I'm going to save state. Glad I save state. Okay. Here you got to be careful to not despawn the platform since the screen is scrolled right. So now I'm going to come in here. Alright, save state. Now, let's see, what am I'm entering the pipe at 166.91 random number generator values. And if I come to one of my previous save states, let me just save that. What is it? 166.91. See, this was one that I had previously had. Let me pause. And if I load the one that I just did, it's 166.91. So as you can see, you can play through the level and get the same exact RNG value every time. And so let's see, if I play through this, let's look at how the dolphins look. So look, they create like almost a straight line. And then if I come to the current save state, quick save 1, let's see if, I paused. Let's see if we get the same exact pattern. And we do. See, they created a straight line again. And it's really easy to test this. Let's see, if I just go, if I load the same exact save state, and then I'll just change these values real quick. So if I come in, go to RAM watch just to prove that it actually affects it, and I'll just change it to 5, and I'll change it to 5. Okay, step forward a frame, and okay, so now they're both 5. I'm going to play through and then see what happens. So let's see, 5, 5. And are we going to get that straight line pattern again? No, we definitely didn't. And it's way different. So the point is you're only going to get one of two patterns every time. And if you play the level exactly the same from the midway point, you could easily manipulate it. So really the only thing is that, so now you have two patterns that you could possibly get. Right? It's easy on emulator because you could use RAM watch, but if you're playing on console, you won't know. But so all you got to do is just take those two patterns and practice the crap out of them. So here I have save stated the two patterns from the pipe. You could just trust that I played the level exactly the same. I also verified these two patterns on console. So this isn't something that I'm just staring at emulator, loading off a save state and kidding myself. So let's see. 166.91. I think this is the one. Let's see. Well, basically what I do here is I just went through and tried to figure out the easiest way to do both. So for both patterns, I press left as soon as I go through the pipe, then scroll the screen left. Then I sit and wait to see what the second dolphin does. So let's see. Right here, I'm coming, I'm looking. Okay, look, the second dolphin is pretty even with the first dolphin. So I know that this is going to be the pattern where I have to wait against the pipe. So once I see that second dolphin down there, pretty even with the first dolphin, I'm going to wait here until that third dolphin hits the cement. Bam, right there. Once that third dolphin hits the cement, and apparently the dolphins make a straight line, which is really nice, I'm going to hold the run button and right, and then just run right and then keep going. You slow down when you go down the slope, and you just got to scroll the screen at a particular time. So I'm just going to unpause it, run right, left, right, scroll the screen there, jump up, and you should be good from here. You could still get screwed maybe, but no, there we go, I'm fine. So I could just do that a couple times. Oh, dolphin's like that. Third dolphin hits the cement, run right, go through. Oh, I almost died. Let's see. See, I made a slight mistake in my movement there, and it changed just the slightest where the dolphins were located, and it killed me. So even though you can identify these patterns, it's still kind of difficult. All right, I'm going to run right, left, right. You just have to do it exactly the same every time, but it's basically speedrunning in a nutshell. All right, so there you go. Now for the other pattern is a similar strategy. and there's an easy way to tell. So the first thing I do is as soon as I come through the pipe, I tap left and then scroll the screen left. Okay, so I tap left, scroll the screen left, and now I'd look at the dolphin patterns. And now I'm looking to see if I get the pattern, the first pattern or the second pattern. So here the dolphins look even, which was my cue for the other pattern. But clearly, if you wait a little bit longer, you could see that they're going in different directions. The first two dolphins on the other pattern, they're the same height and they stay pretty even. So this is obviously a different pattern. And as soon as I see that second dolphin splash right there, that's my cue to run right. And it's pretty much an identical input or an identical strategy as last time, where that dolphin splashes, I run right, run down the ledge, delay for a fraction. I scroll the screen right at a little different time, but I'll just play through it. It'll be obvious. So right now I'm going to hold the run button, hold right, because my cue is that second dolphin splashed, and unpause. Let's see. So go left, go right. I like to jump up there and then scroll the screen. I just found in testing that that's more consistent. So splash, run right, come down the ledge. Oh, see, I was too slow there on my delay. So you don't really need to delay there at all. All right, the important thing is here, if you're getting hit by these fish, oh, well, that was just me sucking. It's one of two things happening. If you scroll the screen way too late, like let's see, I'm gonna go here and then scroll the screen, I'm done. I'm gonna get hit by that first fish, or apparently the second one. The game creator put the fish in such a spot that if you don't scroll the screen at all, that they'll kill you. So you have to be careful with that. So right there, see how right there it took a long time to get going with the P speed? I might die here. No, I was good. So that's the strategy. It's scroll the screen, tap left, scroll the screen, and then see what pattern you got. And if you got one pattern, go. If you got the other pattern, go. And that's pretty much it. So here are the memory addresses if you wanted to check it out. I basically just went to SMW Central, went to the RAM map page, typed in random, and only found two memory values that had to do with a random number generator, and figured maybe that had to do with the dolphins. Then just watched these values as the dolphins came on screen, saw that they were incrementing, and experimented from there, and that's how these strategies came about. So I guess I'll put those links in the description or something. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Hope this helps maybe at least one person. Maybe I'll put some sick outro music here.